family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we are back with another video. Yes, we are back with another video. As you can see by the title, we are just doing a little get ready with me, chill vibes, just talk through playing with makeup, and you know, creating this little look here that I did, you know. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So first thing we're gonna start off with is lips, because I put on a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lip yesterday and my lips were done. I tried taking it off at work without nothing but a napkin, and I think I like peeled or split or busted my lips. So I'm gonna take the Mamande Lip Sleeping Mask, and this is the Plum Blossom one, and this stuff is so good. As you can see, I'm pretty much almost done with it. I even use this on my son's lips, and he has really bad dry lips, like not just his lips, around his lips. That's because he's always like biting his lips and sucking on his lips. So I even use this stuff on him and it works, especially when it gets really bad. The stuff is really good. Highly recommend if you're looking for something really good for like dry lips and you need to bring some life back into your lips. Highly recommend, and I will leave it linked down below. Okay, so we always gonna start off with the eyes first because that's how I prefer to start. But before we start off with the eyes, we're gonna start the face / skin prep. So first we're gonna start off with a moisturizer, then a primer, and then we move on to the eyes. Okay, so for moisturizer, I'm gonna take my Pixi Skin Treats H2O Skin Drink Pure Hydration Gel. This stuff you can find at Target. This brand, I believe, is exclusive to Target. You may or may not be able to find it on Ulta, and they might have their own website, but this is where I get my stuff from, always Target, because it's right there. And this is one of my favorite moisturizers. This literally feels like you're putting water on your face. So if you have dry skin, try this and then thank me in the comments down below, okay? And then for primer, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This is supposed to be a dupe for like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and this stuff is super grippy, if you know what I mean. If you've tried this primer, then you know what I'm talking about. Side note, how cute are these greens together? Back to what I was saying. This primer is really tacky, so your foundation should stick to this primer pretty well. Okay, so actually before we start off with eyes, I do need to do my eyebrows. They're looking a bit crazy. I do need to get them done, but I've been too lazy to go, so we're working with what we got. So my eyebrow routine has been pretty much the same. I'm taking the Benefit Precisely my brow pencil in the shade 6, which is the darkest shade if I'm not mistaken. I basically just use this to outline my eyebrows, and then I go on with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony, which again, if you know me, is the darkest shade. So yeah, let's get into eyebrows. Matter of fact, you guys probably seen me do this 1,000 times, so I'm just gonna, you know, do a quick little transformation. So, and just like that, magic, bam, boom, eyebrows done. Well, not really done because I still gotta clean them up, but you know, they feel good and looking a little bit, you know, there now. Okay, so now we're gonna prime the lids, but before I prime the lids, I wanna put some tape here, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back with the tape, and we're gonna take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix Ultimate Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Yellow and use that to prime the lids. This just gives you a nice little blank canvas or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And this stuff is very thick, so be very careful. You really don't need that much. Okay, so I'm gonna take one set of my beauty blender and just go over that because this stuff is so thick, and dry it in a wet / damp beauty blender will just make it a little bit not so thick, because when you blend eyeshadow over this, it will be sticking. So you want to make sure the layer that you have on your actual eye is very thin. Okay. Let's get into eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, we're gonna keep it really, really simple today. I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona palette. It's one of the 5-pan palettes, and this is the style Peak, and that is what it looks like. 5 shades, really easy to create a simple look. You could just use one color or use all 5 if you want. You know, do what you do. So the first color I'm gonna take is the first shade to set down my concealer, which is this pale shade right here. And then the next shade I'm gonna take is this shade right here. It's kind of like a mauve-y type of peachy brown shade, and then put that in the crease. And that is gonna be my transition shade. The next shade I'm going to take is the brown right in the center and place that on the outer corner. Then I want to take a wetter concealer instead of the Makeup Revolution one to cut the crease. I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer in the shade Sand. Just a little dab and then, you know, cut crease. So I had to go get a brush to cut the crease. I want for like the shimmer shade that I'm going to use. But we're going to take the BH Cosmetics 130 brush. It's just a little flat shader brush, a little fluffy. And use that to cut the crease. I'm gonna go back in with that brown shade and just tap over the edge so nothing looks too harsh. Okay, so for the lid, we're gonna take the shimmer shade, which is this shade. You can either take the shimmer shade or the paler shade. Both look good, but I think I want something a little glamorous today because I feel like doing it up or doing a little something extra. Why not? So we're gonna take the shimmer shade. I'm just gonna try using my finger because I don't have nails on, and we all know shimmer metallic shades apply best with the finger. And again, I'm just going back in with the brown shade to make sure the shimmer and the dark shade mesh really nicely together. For now, we are done with eyeshadow, so let's move on to the face. I'm gonna do eyeliner, mascara, and falsies off camera, so I will be right back. Okay, so Eyes are done. I'm back. Lashes, liner, mascara's done. So onto foundation. So for foundation, I'm gonna mix two. I'm gonna mix the LA Girl Tinted Foundation, and I have this in the shade Caramel. And then I'm gonna mix that with the Uoma Beauty Foundation, the Flawless IRL Foundation, in the shade Honey T6. And yeah, this is more matte. This is a little bit more dewy, so this should create a nice natural skin finish look. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Scope Concealer. Again, that is in the shade Sand. And, you know, put it in the highlights of the face, under the eye, bridge of the nose, chin, and center of the forehead. So for setting powder, I'm going to take two setting powders instead of any pressed powders. So for my concealer areas, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Loose Setting Powder and put that where I put concealer. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the shade Light Medium 20 and put that on the rest of the face. So much powder everywhere, it's ridiculous right now. The hell. I'm dying. Alright, so Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm just gonna dust that on with a light fluffy brush, and yes, this is about to get really messy. So yeah. Actually, I'm gonna take just a little bit of pressed powder because I feel like I'm looking a bit ghostly, and I always use my MAC Studio Fix Plus foundation powder in the shade NC43. I am trying to pan this, so yeah, probably gonna see this in quite a few videos. So now it's time for bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going to take the Avani Greg X Morphe collab. It's in the shade Hawaii. Very pretty color. Has light flecks of gold shimmer in it, but it doesn't really show up like on the face. It kind of just disappears into nothing. So I'm going to take the Morphe M527 brush. Everybody loves this brush. It's so big. gonna go back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder just to clean that up a bit. For blush, we're gonna use the one that I have been using from Beauty Bay, and that's in the shade Coral. It's a pretty color. Just go over that with the brush and also dust away this powder. Okay, so next is highlighter. So for highlighter, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle palette. It comes with 3 bronzers, 3 highlighters, really pretty palettes. And I'm going to mix the first 2 shades, which is this shade and this shade, and just do a little highlighter moment here. I also actually forgot to bronze my nose, which is why my nose looks so freaking weird. So we're gonna contour the nose and bronze it or whatever. And then going back into the highlighter palette. I'm taking the lightest shade, not mixing them, but just taking the lightest shade and putting that on the inner corner. Actually, I'm gonna drag some onto the lid to create like a mini little 3-tone moment. Yeah, it's a vibe. Okay, so I'm just gonna follow what I did on the top, on the bottom with the shadow. So I'll be back and do waterline liner and mascara, and then we'll come back with setting spray and lips. Okay, so for lip liner, I'm gonna take the shade Latte. This is the LA Girl Shockwave liner, and then I'm gonna just put lip gloss in the center. So I'm gonna take the Tarte Maneater Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Buff, which kind of looks like my lip color. So next I'm going to set my eyebrows using the Makeup Revolution eyebrow gel, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. And then for setting spray, I'm going to take the Benefit Professional Super Setter and set my face. And then I'll see you in the outro. Alright, so I'm gonna come back what my hair did, and well, my hair's already done. I might do baby hairs, I don't know. If I'm in the mood, take this off and then come back and see you in the outro. Okay, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a thumbs up, comment down below what you guys thought, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Rose family. And on that note, I hope you guys are staying safe, staying blessed, having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Can you play that again?